We have to set the flame accordingly, but these are the lamps we've already put on fire, so the lamps will be just down here. Surprisingly, what you're seeing here, it is what we are turning into an incubator. Yes, we are making 500 eggs capacity homemade incubator just from our very own surrounding materials or local sourced materials. This is what we always use. Starting from these ends, these are our wood. This is the wood we're going to be using. Most of the times people, you always use plywoods. That's not the right thing we use. This is wood and this is hardwood. As you see, this is wood, and what I think everyone is able to get at least wood. Yes, that's what we're making. These are some of the tools we're going to be using. Then at these ends, this is a coffee tray. We'll be using it in the making of our eggs trays. This is right here. The main thing, the homemade incubator we are making, it will be powered of kerosene lamps, and these are the lamps we're going to be using to be heating or to be providing with heat within our incubator. Then you're seeing these ends, this is cotton. This is cotton. I always use cotton, our local cotton from the village, but this time around, where I'm making this incubator from, we are not getting it, so we are trying to use this one from the farmers. So this is cotton. All of this is cotton. A question to this: most people, as you're copying up to do what I'm doing here, you always use mattresses. You will not get results if you insulating your incubators using a mattress. At least improvise and get cotton. So this one also, it is easily sourced material. Then right here, these are nails of different types, guys. These are nails of different types. Let us just check inside here. And we have these small pieces of metal you're seeing right here. We're going to be using this because most people, you've been asking me, these incubator, are they exchanging air like oxygen inside and then bad air outside? So we always give these incubators air out holes. So these are the one we're going to be using. So these pieces, they are here, metallic pieces. Then the brushes will be varnishing our incubator. So that's there. Then this is the sandpaper, will be smoothening. So this is our varnish within here. Still here we have this other type of nails. These are the small nails we always use to be insulating or to cover the incubator within inside. This is also a type of nails. Then other things inside here, we have the locks, patters right here. And then lastly, I'm going to be showing you this. This is the thermometer we're going to be using. Of course, we have to regulate temperatures within our incubator. So this is the machine, or this is what we always use, as you see. But this time around, will be reading our temperatures from outside. So this time around I tried to be using this type of a thermometer, just as you're seeing. This is a thread. We'll be putting this sensor inside the incubator, then we read our temperatures from outside. Just as you're seeing, it reads inside temperatures and then it reads outside temperatures. Then here humidity, then time. So this is the thermometer we're going to be using. Most people, you always ask me where to source this thermometer. I will recommend you will be checking where they sell medical equipment. You'll be getting this thermometer. So we'll be using this just as you see. Then I think as you're seeing, we'll be adding just a few things, but these are the main things we'll be using to come up with that one incubator you'll be using. So you'll be seeing a complete one, but at least I just wanted to show you at least the materials we always come up with this incubator. Guys, this is day 2, and we started with showing you the materials to come up with this incubator. This is our day 2, and I will say that we are at 80% of its completion. But I want to show you something very simple before we even thermothen it, we even put on varnish to make it looking more better than this. I want to show you something very simple inside here as we are proceeding. You see, these are the 2 doors. You've ever seen this? The 2 doors we open just like this. So inside it is looking just as you're saying. Now, you saw yesterday the cotton. That cotton, it was meant to insulate inside, and we've done it. You see, we've already insulated with the cotton, and then we cover with this black cloth. The purpose, you know it very well, it is to retain heat inside this incubator. We are still making, so what we tried to do, or what we are trying to do inside, it is just to put a stand and the eggs trays to hold our eggs, just as you're seeing. But more importantly, I don't know whether we'll be seeing down here. Down here, it will be our chamber that will be providing us with the heat, and that is where the kerosene lamps will be. Just as you're seeing, these 2 kerosene lamps, they will be just down here. And this time around, the incubator itself, it's sand base. The lamps will be lighting just from down here. Then they will be heating. That heat will be just moving upwards and it will be hitting the sand. This is our first tray, but it will be holding sand just as you're seeing. So that is the setup so far. So here we'll be adding more, like 3 trays of eggs. First one, second one, and maybe third one upwards here. So to make the capacity of 500 eggs. Now I have like 2-3 questions you've already forwarding, and those people who have tried this version of the incubator, you've been experiencing the lamps not lighting, the lamps going off, or the lamps increasing themselves. That is the problem of exchanging of air, or the incubator is lacking oxygen inside. But me, what I do, you seeing, as we close these 2 doors, we have just a gap between these 2 doors. So this will be helping good air to enter and then bad air also to escape. Then another thing we have up here, I don't know whether I'll be seeing it. Up here we have in this, I'm calling this a hatch. So this hatch also will be opened anytime. At least it will release excess heat inside here, and then maybe to let good air inside our incubator. So that is it. Then another thing we're going to be putting, like this side, 2 hollows upwards, and then 2 hollows up and down here, also to be releasing excess heat and letting inside oxygen. So the incubator will be aerated, so it will reduce that risk of the lamps going off, and maybe even inside here to lack oxygen. We are in our 8% completion, so we are still continuing with it. So later you'll be seeing complete one, as we said. Even here, down here also, that's where a basin of water, it will be still down here to help us to regulate humidity within our incubator. Then as we're going to be setting inside, then our thermometer will be just placed outside here, and the thread will be inside. So we'll be reading our temperatures right from here. So let's continue with working on this. Then later I'll be showing you as we light, as we place their eggs. But I'm not showing the whole process just because we're having this same incubator in the making on our channel. So if you missed as we're making this incubator or such an incubator, you check on our channel, you'll be seeing the whole process. Here I'll be just talking about the big things or the steps as we continue. It's temperature check, just as you're seeing, and I want to show exactly how this one it is going to perform. Everything here we're going to be setting, and you see exactly how it is going to be performing. Chap right from here, we're going to be reading our temperatures right from outside, just as you're seeing. This is the thermometer, and right now, as you're seeing, it is reading inside, and at the same time it is reading outside. So we will be just standing here and we'll read what is inside. No opening, and we see what is taking place there. So our thermometer is placed right from here, but it has this thread which is reading what is inside there. Then right here, these are the two doors we have in. Yeah, these are the two doors we have in, and it will be just opening like this. Yesterday we didn't see this setup, the stand for the trays, but right now it is complete and it is looking just as you're seeing. We insulated, we talked about that one yesterday. These are the stand, and according to what it will be operating, according to our incubator will be operating, we having the kerosene lamps that will be down here, and then the first tray holding the sand, just as we do the setup. Guys, this is our first tray of sand, and it will be placed right down here. Yeah, this is the first tray. It is holding sand, and then we'll be just what we'll be doing is just to light these lamps. We have to set the flame accordingly, but these are the lamps we've already put on fire, so the lamps will be just down here, just down here, and the down part, that is our chamber that will be providing us with heat. Then the magic here, the lamps will be lighting from down here. They will be hitting the sand, then the sand will be giving us constant heat, saturating around our incubator. So this is it. This is our first step, holding the sand. Our second tray of eggs will be here. I'll call it our first tray of eggs, second tray of eggs, and then the third one, as we put it right there. Yes, this is our first tray that will be holding eggs. Then this one, it is the second one. Then third one will be here, up here. So briefly, this is the setup as you're seeing. These are all eggs here on the net, eggs here, eggs here. So As we count or as we add up these 3 trays, of course we'll be having like 500 eggs right in this very incubator. So it's the setup inside just as you're seeing. So we're going to take like 3 hours as we want this temperature inside here to rise, so that we start to be receiving constant heat inside here, meeting the temperature for hatching eggs. We're going to be achieving that by closing these 2 doors, then we wait temperatures here to rise, and maybe we meet the temperatures to be placing their eggs. Right here where we recorded from, it is just outside, so we don't expect to meet those hatching temperatures, but afterwards, showing you what is happening, we're taking this inside the house where there is that controlled heat, and our incubator will be right there. Actually, this is the setup. To those people who have been trying what we are doing here, this is the setup. Very simple. As we wait the results, I promise we'll be updating you the whole process, when we'll be placing their eggs, when we will be receiving our day-old chicks from this homemade incubator. Just as you're seeing, it is 500 eggs capacity, and you can maybe do the same right from your home to achieve what we expect to achieve right from here. See you as we proceed with the process. Lots of love, Mzee Chicks. Send out.